Hi there, Lloyd Machedo. Speaking to you from lloydmachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today the date is 24th February 2018. Time right now is 12:42 in the afternoon. All right. Today I want to answer the question, why did I leave Dubai after 40 years? Especially the criticism being that I apparently hate Dubai, which I don't. Why is it that I left Dubai only after 40 years? Why didn't I leave Dubai immediately? Now, a couple of things. First and foremost is I do not hate Dubai, okay? Let's say, for example, now I speak about the rape phenomenon that is happening in India. Now, just because I point out that in India, a lot of cases of women being raped are happening, and I mention that I hate rape, doesn't mean I hate India. It means I hate that problem which persists in India against women. If I speak against corruption in India, that doesn't mean, oh, I hate India. I hate the corruption that is there in India. So if I focus on something that is bad, something that is which is not right, that means I hate that problem. It doesn't mean that I hate the entire country. It doesn't mean I hate all the people in that country. Now, in Dubai, there is corporate racism. There is racism. You have a different salary, same position. You have a different salary for Arab locals. You have a different salary for someone with an American passport, a different salary for someone with a British passport, and for someone with an Asian passport like Indian, Filipino, Pakistani, it's like almost half the salary or maybe 70% less. This is a fact. You can check with any of the leading airlines based in Dubai. You can check with leading banks. You can check with, you don't have to believe me. Don't believe a word I say. Check it out for yourself. Verify this and find out. That is why you'd never find Arab locals, the citizens of the country, cleaning fish, sweeping the streets. They'll never be doing that. They would always be having jobs which are paying them much more bigger salaries. Now, I don't have anything against it. Great, the country is supporting their citizens, but there is a drawback to it, and the drawback is you are giving them everything on a silver platter. They would never recognize hard work, and they are enjoying the free money that they get. They enjoy the free benefits that they get. Many of them complain, we don't get free benefits. Yes. Why do you think all the Arab locals of United Arab Emirates only work in Dubai, only work in the Gulf region? They never work in other countries because the salaries that they get, the packages that they get only in the Middle East region, especially a citizen of that particular country will never get it outside anywhere. That is why when my girlfriend was working for an airline, don't want to take its name, she was getting something around 5,000 US dollars. That is after working for, I think, literally 15 years, while a student who was brand new, who just got experience, got around, I think, $6,000 or $8,000 just because she got a fancy degree, no experience. Now, you might say, maybe she's better qualified. Okay, fine. But why was my my girlfriend training her? Why was she training her to do her job better? So technically she was under my girlfriend. She was working under her. She was getting trained by her, but her salary was much more than my girlfriend. So it didn't make any sense. So the point I'm trying to tell you is there are a lot of injustices that are taking place in the Middle East, and I focus on them and I hate them. I don't hate the people. I don't hate the country. So the first thing I wanted to get out of the way. The second thing is, if you're the kind of person who doesn't mind injustice as well as good things being side to side, and you expect me to say, if I look at someone being raped, it's okay, it's my country, I support my country, there is no rape, keep a blind eye. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of person. Maybe you need to subscribe to someone else's channel who supports rape, endorses, injustice against human beings, likes racism. So get off my channel and go somewhere else. Now comes the question to why is it I stayed in Dubai for 40 years, even though there were certain injustices taking place. Now, to those pea-brained people, the people who don't have brains and ask me this stupid, shitty question, I'm going to answer it for you. Now, I was, technically I've been in Dubai for 36 years. I was there in Dubai from the age of 4. So now, why did I remain in Dubai for 36 years? That's the right question to ask. 36 years. Now, obviously, when I'm from the age of 4 to say 20, I doubt. I doubt anyone from the age of 4 to 20 can migrate to any other country. You don't have a bank account, you don't have money, you don't have education, you don't have anything. So, if you use your common sense, obviously you'd know that a small child cannot migrate by himself or herself unless a parent, supports the child to migrate. Okay? So I hope that registers in that stupid brain of yours why I didn't migrate in the first 18 years of my life. Okay? So we got that out of the way. First 20 years. So 50% is over. Second, so from 20 to 30, why didn't I migrate in the next 10 years? Here's the thing. Do you know of any 20-year-old, or I'm sure you might know of some 20-year, who know exactly what is their vision in life, who exactly have $1 million in their bank account, who have the capacity to migrate on their own? I don't know very many 20-year-olds who can do it by themselves. And when I was 20, if you check my timeline, and if you check the videos, and you check my articles, and you check about my personal life, you would know that from the age of 20 to I think 30, I was literally struggling. I didn't have money in my hands. I was going job to job. I didn't have a goal in life. I didn't know where I was going. So when a person doesn't know where he's going, he doesn't have any money, he doesn't know his purpose in life, he's pretty lost, had a very bad upbringing, didn't have parents guide him, didn't have any education, I doubt you can migrate anywhere. So I hope that registered in that stupid fucking pea brain of yours. Okay? So we have completed 30 years. Now coming to the last, from the age of 30 to the age of 40, the last one. Now here's the thing. Let me ask you a very simple question. Let's say I tell you, fine, I want you to migrate right now. Right now, I want you to go all the way to United States. Just migrate. Do you think you can just pack your bags and say, okay guys, thank you very much. I'm closing my business. I'm saying goodbye to all of you. I'm going to migrate now. I doubt it is that very simple, unless of course you have, let's say, $1 million in your bank account that you can show. But even if you have $1 million in your bank account, you need to go to the embassy, you need to apply, you need to get your papers in place, you need to go through the proper channel, which takes time. You can't just fly down to the United States and say, hey, I migrated. It takes time. So now, first problem is money. Obviously, you need to have money in the bank account, so I didn't have any money. The second thing is you need to get your papers in place. I didn't have any of my papers in place. Third one is you need to have credentials. I didn't have any because I was a school dropout, so I didn't have any, let's say, educational qualifications. I didn't have proper work certificates because I used to work everywhere 2 to 3 months. And then on top of that, I didn't have a godfather. I didn't have anybody to help me there. And here's the thing. There are many people who just leave Middle East, or they leave India, or they leave Pakistan, or they leave Africa, and they go to these Western countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, wherever they go and they're happy to work as a toilet cleaner. They're happy to work in McDonald's. They're happy to work as a waiter, as a cleaner, as a sweeper. I've done that. I migrated to Dublin, Ireland in my 20s because I got married to an Irish girl. I went there and I did that. And what I realized immediately is whenever you go to any new country, and if you're a migrant, people are not very happy with you. They are not like, welcome, welcome, we welcome all you Africans, all you Indians, all you Pakistanis, all you Muslims, Syrians, Iraqis, Iranis. We welcome you to our country, take our jobs, get our positions, be my boss, take away the fact that maybe I can get a promotion, you take it. They do not like that, okay? They do not want you to come and take their jobs. They don't want you to give them more competition. So I realized that if I were to migrate, I would have to say goodbye to my brand, which I had spent, almost 6 years creating it online. Okay, I'd have to say goodbye to my clients. I'd have to say goodbye to my friends, relatives, everybody, every single person. And I had to just leave and go. So that was not going to be an easy decision. So obviously I had to make sure at least I had, say, $500,000 in my bank account. Okay, $500,000. And in order to create $500,000, newsflash, here's something for you to think and use your fucking head, you fucking piece of shit. It takes time. It takes time for some. There are some people who can generate millions of dollars very easily. For me, I was a normal, ordinary guy. I had basic expenses. I was starting my career after losing everything. Check my timeline, 2011, that suicide video. So from the age of 36 is where I took my life actually serious. from the age of 36 onwards is where I started to take my life really serious and started to save $1, $1, and that is where it started building up, to which after I managed to save $500,000, that is after you keep into account that I got cheated of all my money in between. I made bad investments. I had a bad business partner. I had a girlfriend who took all my money. I had people who took money and never gave me back. After you take all these things, after you take all the mistakes, eventually I decide, fine, now it's time for me to migrate, and I'm going to migrate, and I moved. I made a change. I just moved on. And you need to keep in mind also, I never thought that I'd be migrating. I never wanted to get out of my comfort zone. Simply because there were so many temptations, so many things to keep my mind away. I was a marathon runner, I was a bodybuilder, I was a triathlete, so I was scattered all over the place. Now, the thing which you need to keep in mind is, it's not everyone's cup of tea to be focused. It's not everyone's cup of tea to migrate. It's not everyone's cup of tea to start from zero and save $500,000. It's very easy for you to point, oh, why the fuck did you, if you hated Dubai, why didn't you fucking move? Why did you fucking move somewhere? Why did you fucking migrate to Canada, New Zealand, Australia, or let's say, someplace else? Why don't you fucking migrate and show me, do that? You have not done that. You are just a piddly little piece of shit who sits behind a computer and, let me type and sound important. That's what you can fucking do. So that's why I left Dubai after 40 fucking years, because I needed money. Now, even though I've come to Thailand, let me give you a news flash. I think I literally spent $100,000 making the wrong mistakes, even after going to Thailand. Thailand, which is the most affordable, the most cheapest, the most amazing place. I made mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes, from going to overpriced vendors to making some business mistakes to investing in the wrong things. Money just got spent. So, one second. My throat. So, it was not fucking easy, man. Now, even though I've come to the cheapest place that I could possibly afford, I lost $100,000 in 1 year. Now, being in Dubai, if I were to convert it to Canadian dollars or Australian, I'd have to divide whatever I have, say divide by 3 times. So it becomes 3 times less. And then you have taxes. Then you have the standard of living, which is exceptionally high. And once I migrate to Canada, US, and all that, being an Indian who has just come there, at the age of 40, what do you expect me to get a manager's position? Look at my face with the tattoos and all that. You expect me to star in a corporate role? You expect me to get accepted and say, oh, you don't have any experience. So that's okay. Fine, take on a managerial role, get the same salary that you're getting. Here's news flash for you. People who occupy the role as directors, CEOs, whatever. You can be a managing director. You can be anything. You can earn a 6-figure income. But the minute you go to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, any of these foreign countries, you have to start from zero. That means you are a manager in, let's say, Dubai. You are a director in India. When you go to Australia, you become a clerk. You become a travel agent. You become a cashier. I know so many people who are working in very senior director or regional managers positions who are getting like $20,000 US. When they went down to Australia, they're working as a cashier. I know one guy who was working, he is still working as a truck driver. He was a senior manager of a bank, okay, in Dubai. He couldn't get anything in Canada, finally got as a truck driver. Today he's doing well as a truck driver. So I didn't want to abandon my brand. So here are the points just for you in a nutshell, you fucking ignorant morons. Number one is, the reason why I left Dubai after 40 fucking years is, number one is, I was born and raised there. I was in my comfort zone. I was a young man. I was immature. I was in my comfort zone, and I didn't want to get out of my comfort zone. And to get out of your comfort zone, to ensure change, you need guts, you need courage. I didn't have that. The second one is, being a young man, I didn't know where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. I didn't know what was my purpose in life. I didn't know what I wanted to achieve. I didn't know what made me happy. So if you know your purpose in life, your vision, your mission, your goal statement, what do you want to do, everything, you know all the answers, fine. You're the fucking 1% of the world's fucking population that knows it. Majority of us do not. I found out only very lately, very, very fucking lately, and that's why I took the big step, okay? Number 3 is, I didn't want to go to Canada, Australia, United States, New Zealand. The reason I didn't want to go to those places is because if I did go there, there are a lot of rules, a lot of regulations. You need to get educated with that country, with their education, with their qualifications to start from scratch. Otherwise, you'll end up as a McDonald's staff or a waiter or a cleaner or a sweeper. I didn't want to do that. I just didn't want to do that. I don't have anything against those jobs, but earning the basic $7 or $8 an hour, giving up my brand, which I created online for years and years, and starting from scratch. I mean, I'm 40. When am I going to do that? At the age of 50, I'm going to come up online. Hi, Lloyd from LloydMachedo.com at the age of 60. Nobody's going to bother. And time flies. I didn't want to let go. So I had to make a decision where to go. And it's not easy when you are uprooting yourself from your place and going to a totally new place. Okay? The next one is point number 5. I think point number 4 or 5 or whatever. Fuck it. Okay, the next point is it's not easy to have a fucking bank account. I had 2 credit cards. I had business investments. I had bad debts. I had lent people money. I had to pull all of it together, and I had to at least literally save $100,000. You know, $100,000. I needed at least that much of amount in order to migrate, and I didn't have anything. I didn't save anything at all. I was living each and every day of my life. I was living to the fullest. I didn't save anything. I had expensive bikes. I had expensive computer systems. I had, all these books, but I never saved any money. And try saving money. You save $500,000 and let me know how soon do you do that. Then here's another thing which you need to understand. Westerners can, they can say, I'll be a backpacker, I'll be a digital nomad, I'll go to all these countries. The reason why you see only Westerners as backpackers because Asian countries give them visa on arrival. Nobody gives Indians, Pakistanis, Filipinos, people from the Asian countries. You think countries like Germany, Europe, London, New Zealand, Australia, they give Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis and Sri Lankans visa on arrival? No, they don't fucking give you visa on arrival. They say you need to have this big bank account, you need to qualify and all these things. So they make it very difficult for us to migrate, okay? So that is the problem. That's why you'll only see Westerners backpacking and coming here. They take a one-way ticket and they come down here for 3 months, they can get a fucking visa. An Indian or an Asian would get only 1 week's visa, okay? So now what happens is, and the government supports them. Western countries, the government supports them. They give them maybe old age pension schemes or they give them, free medical treatment. In India, let me give you a newsflash, India doesn't give you free medical treatment. India doesn't take care of its old age people compulsory. India doesn't give you, free retirement here. Take 100,000 rupees per month, take $1,000 here. This is insurance retirement. Nobody takes. Okay, so India is a very different, and I'm an Indian passport holder, mind you. Okay, the next one, what you need to understand is, I built a brand online. If I had to migrate, I had to give it up, and I had to really ask myself, which country can I go in order for me to continue my work, which I would not have a lot of legal hassles. Then, when you're talking of saying goodbye to your friends, your relatives, you need to start from scratch. Now, today, I'm all alone in Thailand, all alone. I only have my wife and the family. So I'm totally all alone. Do you have the guts? Do you have what it takes to say goodbye to all your family and friends, every single fucking person, and go and stay in a country all alone? I would like to see you do that. I really would like to see you do that. Do that and show me, motherfucker. It's like, you can talk so fucking big, but you can't fucking do it, okay? And last if not the least, the biggest point, the climax of it all, okay? How do you fucking earn money? How do you fucking earn money? Have you ever thought about it? It's very easy to migrate. Fine, you can migrate. Fine, you go to a new country. How the fuck do you earn money? Are you going to be happy with $7 per hour for the rest of your life? Are you going to be happy, earning piddly bits? What if you fall sick? What if your wife falls sick? What if your family falls sick? Then what do you fucking do? So these are the questions I needed to ask myself before I fucking migrated from Dubai, before I left Dubai. And that is the reason why I left Dubai only after 40 years. Because if you are born and raised in a fucking country, okay, with your parents. Now, technically, I was not born, but I was there from the age of 4. So I felt that was my fucking home. So if you're literally raised from your childhood in a country and that is your comfort zone, that is where your friends, your relatives, your memories, your money, your clients, everything is there. For you to uproot yourself and for you to go all alone. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have anybody else. I didn't have relatives. My father, mother never supported me. I didn't have any relatives, nobody. I went alone, fucking alone, okay, to a totally new place. Started from scratch. No fucking clients. Nobody. Nobody. Okay? It takes a lot of fucking balls. It takes courage. It takes character to do that. You don't have that fucking, that template in you. You don't have that in you, man. That's why you can fucking talk. That's why you say, hey, why the fuck did you leave after 40 years? Like, you should have left me there. Yeah, why don't you fucking leave alone? Okay? Leave a fucking country alone and show me. Go to a new country and just, oh yeah, I proved I'm a fucking man. Do it. When you shut down your business, when you sell off everything that you have, you put everything in a container and then you have to leave. And everything is in a container. When you come to a new country and then tell you, sorry, you've sent everything. You can't, you're not welcome here. That's what happened to me. I literally had that situation where everything was shipped. I paid the rent in advance for a year. I paid another lawyer for a year. I put everything in a container. I transferred my money to a bank account. And then after landing here, I was told, no, I don't think you can get a visa. Then where the fuck do I go? I literally spent, $20,000 to get all my shipment, everything done. It's not small money. Imagine you'll have to do it all over again. Spending money is fucking easy, man. Earning fucking money is hard. And sustaining yourself is even fucking harder. So, to all you fucking morons out there who have the fucking audacity to ask me stupid fucking questions, here's the fucking answer for you. Why did I leave Dubai after 40 fucking years? Okay? And for those of you who like to give Dubai credit, yes, Dubai did offer me a platform, but I played with the fucking loopholes. Dubai didn't make it easy for me. I made it fucking easy on myself. I used the loopholes in the system to survive because this face, this personality, the stuff that I was doing was without following rules. Okay? As per Islamic rules, this is banned. As per the laws of the country, if I don't have a trade license, if I don't have qualifications, whatever, I can't have my practice. So I bypassed all those fucking rules to make fucking money. So I can't give Dubai credit. Dubai didn't give me fucking money. Here, Lloyd, here, take. They didn't give it to me for free. I fucking struggled for it. I earned every penny for it. I was super smart about it. Okay? So for those of you who like to give Dubai a lot of credit, Dubai is not giving free lunches. Okay? Dubai is a business hub which only cares about itself and its citizens. It doesn't care a fuck about you expatriates. So I hope you got that in your fucking head, in your system. And for those of you haters and those of you morons who keep fucking, oh, I feel like, why the fuck you left Dubai so late? You left immediately. Yeah, your father doesn't give me money in the bank to make my life any fucking easier. So I hope this answered your fucking question and gave you a bit of an answer, because I'm sick and tired of you bums who just know how to ask me stupid fucking senseless questions. Use your brain sometimes. That's what I'll tell you. So, Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding. You like the video, fucking give it an upward. Didn't like it, give a fucking downward. Let me know your comments. And this is me signing off for now. Take care. Bye.